Yo, what's up, Aries? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of December 2018. Aries, you have the Ace of Chalices in the reverse as your central energy this month. So I'm not saying all Aries are having, some issues in your love life, but some of you might be. And, I feel that this is for Aries who have been with somebody for a long time, or if you're single. So I'm getting more of a focus on those Aries who are single with this card, and those Aries who've been with somebody for a very long time. It's like I feel like there's unreciprocated love. So, for example, if some of you are single and you're attracted to somebody, it's like maybe they don't like you as much as you like them, or it could be that it could be the other way around. It's like maybe there's somebody who's really into you, but potentially you're just like not really feeling it. And for those of you Aries who have been with somebody for a while, and I'm not saying that's the case for all of you, because I feel that some of you Aries really do have great relationships and everything's totally cool. For those of you who fit that category, this message obviously doesn't apply to you. But, for those Aries who've been with someone for a while and it's been sort of challenging, it's like, I really feel like some of you, whoever you're with, you like them more than they like you, or vice versa. And it's like, for some of you, I'm even getting that, if you are coupled up and you're not really that happy, or whoever you're with's not really that happy, it's like, well, either you have your eye on somebody else, like you're into somebody else, or potentially whoever you're with is into somebody else. And the reason why I say that is because you have the Empress card at the as your challenge card this month, Aries. So that can sometimes be a sign of infidelity. And I'm not saying that, all Aries who are in difficult relationships are going to go cheating on their significant other, but I mean, the Empress card is in the challenge position. So some of you guys, honestly, you're probably going to want to get involved with somebody else. So I'm really seeing that here, and this is being reinforced by the Ten of Swords in the upright. So you have the Ten of Swords as your near future. And, this really does apply to those. I mean, you have the Empress as your challenge card, which would say infidelity. And then you have the Ten of Swords as your near future card. And, the Ten of Swords is all about doing like a backstab. So it's like, maybe some of you are going to just, go your separate ways and go with somebody else potentially who you're interested in. And, I'm seeing a lot of options for you guys, regardless if you're coupled up or if you're single. Some of you guys really do have a lot of options because you do have the Seven of Chalices in the upright. And, for those of you who aren't actually going to go through with it, it's like maybe you're still thinking about it. So it's like maybe you're like, wow, I really like this other person, and, things in whoever I'm with now, I'm feeling like that situation's sort of stagnant. And I feel that a lot of that energy is because of Jupiter's recent arrival to this area that has to do with adventurousness in your life, Aries. So it's like some of you might be getting a little bit stir crazy. You're like, things have been a bit static for too long for some of you guys, and you really just want to go out and just be more adventurous, some of you guys. And, I'd say if you're single or if you're coupled up and you're looking to go with somebody else, you do have a lot of options because the Seven of Chalices is in the upright. And, for some of you, I'm seeing, well, you have the Queen of Pentacles at the top of your reading. So, especially for you single Aries, for some of you, a Queen of Pentacles might be a good option for you. And when I say that, that's someone who is a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. I know it says Queen of Pentacles, but if you're not familiar with tarot reading, then you probably don't know that it's not about the gender on the card. So Queen of Pentacles could be somebody who is man or woman, but they're definitely a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So if you're a single Aries, you might want to keep your eyes open for a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn that might be available. Others of you might be into a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, because I do see the Knave of Swords right here. So that's someone who is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And then you have the Queen of Chalices also in reverse. So some of you are attracted to a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And I'd say that, because the Queen of Chalices is in the reverse and the Knave of Swords is in the reverse, I'd say it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge entering into a relationship with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, because the cards are in reverse. I'd say for those of you who are, checking out your options, maybe a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn would be a good option for you. But it doesn't mean that the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius is not a good option. It just maybe you just might have to try a few more times if you really want to make it happen with this person, Aries. And, for those of you who are coupled up, it's like some of you might be with, any of the aforementioned already. Like some of you are already with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or, a few others of you might be with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, and the fact that the cards are in the reverse would suggest that, things might be a bit of a challenge this month, in the month of December 2018 for some of you guys. And you have the full moon, which is going to happen on December 22nd, and that has to do with some kind of development in your love life, or excuse me, not in your love life, some kind of development in your home life, some kind of development that has to do with your family, or potentially could be a shift regarding your home life. So it's going to resonate differently for all of you. And you do have the Queen of Pentacles at the top of your reading, and that is one that suggests that there is going to be a big focus on family in the month of December 2018 for some of you. And it's pretty obvious because December 2018 is the holidays. So for those of you who do celebrate the holidays, then obviously that's that energy resonating with you, spending time with family and celebrating. But for others of you, it really could be like a shift, like especially like if you live with your significant other, it's like maybe things are just becoming too stagnant or static, or like I said, for those of you who are feeling like you're into somebody else, maybe there is going to be some kind of change or development. But other than that, it could be something that has to do with something about your family potentially coming to fruition following the full moon on December 22nd. Something that could be coming to fruition regarding your home life. So it's going to resonate differently for all of you. Now, you do have the Hermit card in your reading this month, and that's in the upright. And, that would suggest that some of you might be doing your own thing a lot in the month of December 2018. So, some of you literally might be spending a lot more time to yourselves or doing your own thing than usual in the month of December 2018. And if that's not the case for others of you, then, maybe this is more of like a figurative thing. It's like, maybe even though you have people around you, you still kind of feel like you're doing your own thing. And, when I see this card, I think that, it's okay to be doing your own thing. When the Hermit card is in the upright, it's like you're doing your own thing, and you're doing your own thing in a reasonable amount. It's, when I see the Hermit card show up, or when it jumps out of the deck in the reverse, that's when it's like kind of like, well, yeah, maybe you're doing your own thing too much. But I think that, the Hermit card in the upright is a pretty good energy for doing your own thing in a reasonable amount. I mean, obviously, towards the end of the month, you're going to be spending enough time probably with family anyway. So maybe you do want to use the first few weeks of December to kind of just do your own thing. And, Hermit card is also about spirituality. So, some of you are becoming spiritually influenced, and some of you already are. But for those of you who like spirituality is new to you, then, there might be somebody in your life who's really influencing you to be more spiritual, Aries. And I really see this because, Jupiter just did enter your sector of spirituality. And Jupiter, wherever Jupiter goes, it brings the benefits of wherever it goes. So expands things. So, this is spiritual expansion and spiritual evolution for some of you guys, and it's going to resonate differently for all of you because Jupiter hasn't been in this area for you Aries in 12 years, and now it's going to be in this area for the next 12 months. So definitely a spiritual expansion happening for some of you guys. So and like I said, that's going to be different for each of you because, some of you might be, I'd say for the Aries who aren't watching this video, maybe it's like more of like, you getting a little bit more into some kind of organized religion or traditional religion. Now, for those of you Aries who are watching this video, I'd say this is more about, more of a divinatory type of spirituality. So, something that's more along the lines of tarot reading or astrology or numerology is really starting to catch your interest, and you're going to be learning a lot. You're going to be learning more about this over the next 12 months. So really expanding and broadening your horizons when it comes to this sort of thing over the next 12 months, Aries. Now you do have the Five of Chalices in the reverse, and I'm glad that card is in the reverse, Aries, because when that card's in the upright, that's not really good energy. But Five of Chalices in the reverse is good energy because it's the opposite of what it's like when it shows up in the upright. And when Five of Chalices is in the reverse, especially for you Aries who are single, that's sometimes indicative of a new relationship. So you got your options, you got your Five of Chalices in the reverse. So, try to maybe make it happen with one of the options in the month of December 2018, Aries. And then, for those Aries who really aren't, if you're an Aries that's in a relationship that you're not happy with, here we go. You got a new relationship opportunity, Aries, so make it happen. I also look at the Empress card as a challenge. It's like, well, some of you guys might be staying in relationships that you're not happy with just because you don't want to upset the apple cart. Well, I mean, that's kind of a short-term focus. It's like your happiness is important. So, you should really think about it, Aries. I mean, don't stay in a relationship for the sake of staying in a relationship if you're not happy. And then the outcome card for you Aries this month is a great energy. So for the month of December 2018, the Nine of Pentacles jumped out of the deck as your outcome card. That's a great energy. And, that is one of like, whatever you earned in your life, Aries, you earned it yourself. Like nobody helped you out. Like you did that all on your own. I really see this card as like a Saturn type of energy because Saturn does that like gradual. Saturn is the Pentacles, so it's like Saturn does that gradual development, and Saturn is challenging, so it's like maybe some of you went through a lot of challenges to earn what you've earned in your life, but you earned it, and there it is. And you might be really feeling that at the end of the month of December 2018. It's a great energy. And the Nine of Pentacles is one of it's a little bit more upscale, so maybe some of you guys want to treat yourself to something nice towards the end of the month of December 2018. But I think that's all for this month, Aries. Thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I'll see you next time.